Today we're going to talk about ecological succession. What is it? It's when life starts over and changes form in a specific area over time. Life has to reestablish itself in different events. There are two types of succession. The first part is primary succession. Primary succession is the series of community changes which occurs on an entirely new area which has never been colonized before. Some examples are like new rock and sand dunes, came about from lava or area left from a glacier. Starting somewhere that is completely new is beneficial to the coming species because there is no competition. This will help the species gain nutrients in order to grow and reproduce. It's like a blank canvas for life. Life can only take place when there is soil. Weather change can help with that. Wind and rain can cause erosion, which can bring soil. Soil helps plants form. Seeds can also travel by wind and water, or carried by birds and insects, which is called dispersal. Once the environment has soil, it goes through a pioneer stage, which is the first year to 4 years. Change can happen. Pioneer species are the first organisms to come in, which will probably be eukaryotes or protists. Then come vegetation of non-vascular plants like mosses and grasses. Intermediate stage, 4 to 150 years, comes next. More species are able to come in and more changes will be happening. Intermediate species, newer species come in, like taller and larger plants, which will take the sunlight and will be able to reproduce as more species come in. Wooded plants and larger trees will also start to grow over time. And this is ultimately to reach the climax stage, which is over 150 years. Which is the main goal and the result of succession. Climax species are the most large and complex plants and tree species which will come into the picture and grow over time as well. Secondary succession occurs when there is a disturbance in an already sustainable environment. So here we have a forest, and the disturbance, like forest fires, human disturbances, or hurricanes. We're going to use a forest fire. And the forest fire is going to clear out all the plants. Secondary succession goes through pioneer stage, intermediate stage, and climax stage. Pioneer species are the first organisms to come in after there is a disturbance. Climax community is the result of succession, when all the species level out and grow together in a stable environment. Succession doesn't happen overnight. This is a process that will take years because life is coming back from an environment. In real life, it is most likely that succession will happen multiple times in one area because of the disturbances it will experience. Ecological succession is important because it allows biodiversity, and environment. And as succession continues, change is able to happen, and life is able to be sustained.